Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to the Talking Book. Today we're going to review this book called Samsara Enter the Valley of the Gods by Saksham Garg. So the book, as the way it looks, it is very attractive. The cover of the book, the blurb, and the spine of the book will be so attractive that you'll feel like buying it. Saksham Garg is an editor at the Penguin Random House, and I guess this is his first book because when I googled, I could only find this book on the top, and I've also never heard of his other books or even his name. So, this is the first book that he has written, I guess. So, his writing is very quick, easy, and really interesting that makes you keep turning the pages. So, this is about the writing of the author, his style. But what about the story of this book? So, let me get into the story. But before telling you this, I must tell. So, when I first saw this book's trailer, these days, even there are book trailers, not only movie trailers. So, when I saw the book's trailer and the blurb of the book, which is quite attracting, the way it starts phones stop working, smartwatches die, and arms start glowing with blue scars. This is what happens to Aman Chandra and the other souls of the Samsara when they are kidnapped from the modern day India and transported to an hidden valley in the Himalayas. Okay, so when I saw this at first, I thought so these youth are kidnapped from the modern day India and are taken to a hidden valley in a place where these smartphones and electricity and nothing is there, and the youth will be treated in a good way, and they'll learn more good ways of living, and they'll be enlightened, such kind of things. But this book is nothing like that. Okay, so if you're also getting into that kind of idea, so please drop it. The book is not like that. So these 10 souls are kidnapped to a hidden valley in the Himalayas where yogis, demigods, mythical beasts are all living, and they all are immortals. And these mortal youths are taken there, and for what? So I must tell you, the story revolves around this thing called Kalpavriksha. It is a wish granting tree. If you want to know more about this tree, you can check on the Google. The tree is mentioned in Sanskrit literatures, Hindu mythology, and Vedic scriptures. So, this tree comes out when the ocean of the milk is churned by the demigods and the asuras. And the god Indra takes this Kalpavriksha tree to his abode and keeps it there. So that is actually the story. But in this book, it is given that this Kalpavriksha is in the valley, in the hidden valley of the Himalayas. And there is also another story related to this Kalpavriksha, which when I googled, I got it. That this Kalpavriksha has been gifted by Shiva and Parvati to their daughter Aranyani, who is the goddess of the forest. So she resides in the Himalayas. So maybe taking that small story as a storyline, this author has totally cooked up a complete fictional and fantasy story called Samsara. I must say that. The map of Vanyasa, which is given here, is really good so that we can understand the story, the situations, and the places. We can relate to the map and understand it a lot more better. But I must tell you, the whole story is so dull that all the souls are very always in a depressed or in that kind of mood that we don't feel like. Especially myself, I don't feel like reading it. But the story was interesting, but the mood wasn't. And also the ending can be much more better. But well, what can I say? The only cheerful moment that you can get is when there is a slight romance between that sparks between Aman and Faiza. And Idika, she is the child of the valley, and all the other souls are from outside of the valley, from India. And this Aman Chandra is the main character, the hero of the story. And they also say that this book's second part is also coming where they will mention more about the gods. but I don't feel like buying. But at the same time, I want to, since I've read the book, I want to see how it ends. Okay, so I'll buy the second book maybe. So if you are a person who like a total fantasy, so nothing true in it, okay, I just feel this is a completely cooked up story. So if you love fantasy, then you can go for this book. So they also say that this is an Indian answer to the Harry Potter. Harry Potter is completely different, and it is a very interesting story. It would be more interesting when compared to Samsara. But whatever. Well, you can go for this book if you love fantasy fictional stories. We'll meet you with the next book. Till then, bye bye from the Talking Book.